Hello everyone, I'm Kaliana Dimitra from 8 Philippines. So today we're talking about what is the importance of computer hardware in servicing market and business? Computers are very important nowadays because it can do very much accurate, fast, and can accomplish many tasks easily. Otherwise, to complete those tasks manually, much more time is required. It can do a very big calculation in just a fraction of a second. Technically, in daily life, computer is used to convert raw facts and data into meaningful information and knowledge. Computer science is explored and challenged by humans daily. The computer is like an electronic magical device for our life. According to Google Keyboard, Planner 100 to 1K people searching monthly about Google. Best laptop for business and personal use. This is the one of the proofs that use of the computer in our life and business is really effective. That's why more and more people buying and using computer. If the uses of the computer are for good purposes, then it is a bond of human. From the government to private sector, everyone is using a computer. Users of the computer are constantly growing. You can understand, analyze, and buying the importance of the computer. In offline and online, businesses, online education, and online businesses, online communication, and internet banking to store, access, manipulate, calculate, analyze data, and information we use hardware devices and software application. All of our daily life activities are based on our such online services and products. The computer and changed our life 2 decades ago, and now it is necessary to computer in daily life to live. Schools and colleges around the world are using computer and internet technologies to teach students digitally and creativity with data uses of the computer in a classroom. We'll explore creativity, imagination, and students' mind. Drawing tools, audio, video, lecture, and PowerPoint presentation are very beneficial for students to learn more deeply and accurately that create the new education business model called small classes, smart classroom, and digital classrooms. As you know, education is the most important in our life. Computer needs the education system. Schools, colleges, and almost of all kinds of education institutions are using a computer in the classroom. There are so many colleges and universities are now providing online degree programs, online courses for college students. Schools and colleges around the world are using computer and internet technologies to teach digitally and creativity with data. As you know, computer is the most important. It is an electric device for storing and processing data, typically on binary form. Computer has a very importance nowadays because it was very much accurate, fast, and accomplished many tasks immediately. The majority of the activities we will need to do are computerized or automatic. Of all the improvements achieved in the past, one tool is discovered, which is the computer. You agree that like a computer is a big role in our life. Exactly like a phone, television, And mobile phone, we are at the point that where life will be hard without the computer. That makes us important and to understand the what of must to do it and stop functioning are currently alive and living. The majority of the activities we will need to do are computerized or automatic. Of all the improvements achieved in the past, one tool that God will keep influencing our life and develop is the computer. In this era, it's difficult to deny technology's influence. We are living in an age where it's computerized and automatic, and admit all of the technological progress that humankind has attained. One device was created, an engineering advance that will become relevant to our lives, the computer. Nobody can deny that computers are an important part of our lives, the way TV and a mobile phone does. It's safe to say that in this day and age, which is why it's essential that we know that our computer works, that we be conscious of the things that we have to do if it stopped working. The computer hardware is thought as the most important because it will not work. Simply put it, if you know how to take care of the hardware of a computer and understand they function each other for the device, then it is simple to determine what the problem isn't even the unit stop working. So, as the knowledgeable about basic computer troubleshooting, you know how to knowledge about computer hardware. A fantastic example, this is the memory of the computer or RAM. Applications in all programs that are conducted in a computer needs memory. Without RAM, it will not function. Apart from that, in the event that you're not got a RAM, but it will have the specification to stay informed about the program that are being run. The operation would be slowed down to a crawl. When it comes to computer hardware, when you need to be certain it's not absolute, and therefore you want to upgrade based on what type of program that you are currently using. Some security measures so that you can control the unit when you need to bear in mind. Before opening any computer cases, you need to be certain that the device is unplugged, or you may risk shocks or electrocution. Always check for the components that are damaged, because that is while checking your hardware parts. You need to bear in mind that if it does not match, then most likely you're inserting it when inserting components and components. Then, don't force it if it doesn't fit on your many wrist. Breaking up the component, be certain that you are discharged yourself by through a metal object, or you may use therefore touching any parts inside the device. By assessing and understanding every computer, hardware component, you may know about its weaknesses, and you can execute the troubleshooting steps that are correct if this breaks down. Every hardware and component is very important to operation of the computer. Your computer functioning depends upon how good your hardware is made. Certain that they're always in good condition. Computer hardware are in bits and pieces that make up computers. For example, the hard disk drive, it is processor, video, crops, and etc. Peripherals, like the monitor, mouse, and printer or storage device, which you plug into your computer, are also considered as hardware. Hardware requires software to run correctly. Without the correct hardware, your software may not run efficiently or at all. It is important to consider both them. Making decisions about yours IT systems as it can affect the way you work, your productivity, and your business's bottom line.